To me, this seems like something that goes without saying. But just like there are people in this world who simply must have a special pair of Reebok shoes to work out, there are people who must buy every fancy book, official charts, tuttle flashcards, etc. Let me state this plainly. It is really, really, really not necessary to buy anything in this day and age. There are so many free resources online that you can and should, oh boy, copy down by hand. I am a really strong proponent of this. Making your own handmade study materials. If you take the time to write things out by hand, you are so much more personally invested in what you're doing. And you undoubtedly will remember far more than casually thumbing through overpriced store-bought flashcards. Don't depend on apps either. Many psychologists and neurologists say that as handwriting is giving way to digital note-keeping, we're neglecting the formation of crucial neural circuits that aid in retention. Recent evidence suggests that children not only learn to read more quickly when they first learn to write by hand, but they also remain better able to generate ideas and remember new information. Let me stress this because, until you grasp how challenging this is going to be, you might not take it seriously enough. The Japanese written language literally could not be more alien to the Western learner, so anything you can do to boost your comprehension is a good thing. When hand, eye, and mind come together to write something, not only is a unique pathway in our brains activated, but even the muscle memory in our fingers has a way of connecting abstract ideas. So don't skip it. A lot of my early material was made using Romaji, which is the Latin alphabetized version of Japanese. You may also feel inclined to use it heavily when first starting out, but my recommendation is, don't get too comfortable with that. At the very least, Google a hiragana chart and write the symbols above your work. I'm currently in the process of updating all my old charts with hiragana and kanji. I've been lazy to do so up until now, but although I've become pretty familiar with over 100 kanji, I still think it's a good idea to write out as much as I can. Speaking of which, another thing I've taken to doing in these past months is marking the days and months of the calendar. I usually write each day as it passes both in hiragana and the corresponding kanji symbols. As words that are very commonly used, I think it's an excellent place to start. This is something I wanted to share. So to anyone who may come across this video, I hope that these tips from my learning experience help shed some insight in your own learning journey.